Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Tanzim Tabassum with our top stories of the day. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and also the President of the ruling Awami League today said her party believes in the voting rights of the people and thus has never interfered with the works of the Election Commission. The Prime Minister made the remark during the inaugural speech of the 22nd National Council of Bangladesh Awami League taking place today at the historic Sohrawardi Udyan amid tight security. The Prime Minister also called for global peace, noting that the ongoing sanction and counter-sanction must be stopped to prevent a global economic downturn. On her arrival at the venue, Sheikh Hasina was received by the party's senior leaders. She opened the council by hoisting the national flag and releasing pigeons and balloons at 10:30 a.m. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir today said that all and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina should be brought to power again for the welfare of Bangladesh, he said while presenting the General Secretary's report at the first session of all 22nd National Council at the historic Sohrawardi Udyan in the city. Qadir also wrote Transport and Bridges Minister urged all the pro-liberation forces to be united and said Sheikh Hasina should be the reliable address of all pro-liberation forces. This is no alternative to Sheikh Hasina in the state power of prevent fire terrorism, he added. Qadir also said Ziaur Rahman sent Bangabandhu's killer abroad safely and killed many freedom fighters in the country. The mastermind of 21st August, Tariq Rahman, left the country giving undertaken. One more person succumbed to his injuries in last night's road accident in Savar, raising the death toll to 4 today. Earlier, 3 RMG workers were killed and 4 others injured after a minibus collided head-on with a laguna in Kalma Dhal area on Ashulia Kalma Road around 8:30 p.m. The deceased are Fazlul Karim, Nasir and Fahim. The injured were rushed to Inam Medical College and Hospital in Savar. Later, Raju died around 1 a.m. in the hospital. Now international. At least 20 people have been killed after a blaze swept through a home for the elderly in the Siberian city of Kemerovo, Russian officials say. Another 6 people were injured. The entire top floor of the 2-story wooden building was gutted by the overnight fire. Initial reports say it may have been caused by a faulty heating boiler. The private home for the elderly was operating illegally. Dozens of firefighters were deployed and the blaze was extinguished early on Saturday. The governor of the region said all similar facilities would now be inspected. A criminal inquiry has been launched. Another international. The U.S. House of Representatives gave final approval on Friday at a $45 billion aid package for Ukraine as President Volodymyr Zelensky warned his citizens that Russia could launch attacks over Christmas and urged them to heed air raid alarms. The aid measures passed by the Democratic-controlled House, part of a $1.66 trillion government funding bill that won Senate approval a day earlier, will now go to U.S. President Joe Biden for signing into law. In a tweet thanking Congress and leaders of both parties, Zelensky said it was crucial that Americans are side by side with Ukrainians in this struggle. The new military and economic assistance would come atop some $50 billion aid to Ukraine this year, as well as Western sanctions on Russia that now include a cap on Russian oil prices. This is it for now. Please stay tuned to Asian News and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Thank you.